In this video I will show you how to use a typography Photoshop action. So what we'll be doing here, actually we'll be using this photo here to create play the action, create this effect, and then I'm going to customize the effect, and I'm going to create this, and then I'm going to customize the effect again, and I will create this effect. Okay, so I will close down these windows. Okay, to open your photo, go to File, Open, choose your photo and click Open. And when you open your photo, first thing you need to check is that your photo is a background layer, so it should be called a background and have this lock icon here. If it's something like this or anything else, just go to Layer, New, and choose Background from Layer, and that step will make your layer a background layer. And make sure that your image mode is a RGB color mode 8-bit channel. Image size resolution can be 72 dpi also. Okay, this photo has a 300, but you can use 72 also. For width and height, don't use too small resolution images. For best results, use images that are at least maybe a little bit smaller than this size, but don't use too small images like 1000 pixels wide and height. Okay, and I click OK now. To load the action, go to Window, Actions, click on this little arrow here, Load Actions, and just choose the action that came with download. Okay, here it is. Now make a new layer, rename it to brush. All letters must be lowercase, otherwise the action won't work. And now take a brush tool. I'll pick a soft brush here and choose any color. Color is not important. And now just brush the areas where you want to apply the effect. I'll do it quickly. And this brushed area actually determines what area of the photo will be used for creating the typography effect. So it is better to select more than you like than less, because you'll be able to easily remove the text that you don't like. Okay, so that's it. And now you need to play the action. Action is less than a minute to complete, and action will stop a few times with the messages. Okay, so I'm going to fasten the video here, and then I will come back when the action stops for the first time, and when the action finished, then we will show you how to customize the effect. Okay, the action has just stopped for the first time, and here we got the message. It says now open a text file, and just drag the only layer from that document to this document. If you need any help here, please watch the video tutorial. Okay, just click stop here, go to File, Open, and just choose the text PSD file that came with download. Okay, open it. Take a move tool, just click on this text here, and hold down the click, and just place it on your document, and then play the action again. Okay, the action has stopped again, and the message says, in next pop-up window, just save your photo as a PSD file anywhere you want with any name. Now click continue to proceed. Okay, we're gonna click continue, and this document, you will need this document after a few seconds. You will need to choose the document for 4 times. So the best way is to save it on a desktop, because you will easily find it there. So I'm going to save it on desktop, and it must be saved as a Photoshop PSD file. Okay, so I'm just gonna type here, okay, and save it. Okay, the action has stopped again, and it says now in the next 4 pop-up windows, choose the PSD file that you saved a couple seconds ago. Click continue to proceed. So click continue, and here this should be selected, stretch to fit and repeat edge pixels. Horizontal vertical scale should be 5, but you will be able to easily change that later. Okay, so click continue, and now I'll choose the PSD file that I have saved a few seconds ago, and click open. Now I'll choose it again. So I will need 4 times to choose the same file. Okay, this is the 4th time. Okay, the action has just stopped. So first I will close the actions panel, and now you will see that group typography will be selected. So just hold Ctrl and L button and click on this little arrow here, and that will close down all the folders. Okay, and I'm going to customize the effect from a typography folder, and then I'm going to go to adjustments and color options. Okay, first I will open the adjustments, and if you're happy with this effect, just leave it like this, save it. But if you want to customize the effect, then turn off this layer here in adjustments. It's over sharpen layer. We'll make it again in the end of customization. So okay, and now as I said, I'm going to customize the typography effect. So here we got the brush layer. So if you want to change the if you want to play the action again, and you want to change modify this brushed area, you got here. So you can just take a eraser tool and change the brushed area if you would like, or add more brush. Okay, let's get back here. Here we got the typography 2 selected, and we got the typography 1 folder. Okay, first I'm gonna customize the typography 2 effect. Okay, just open this folder, and you will see here that you got a text layer, and you got the add color. So if you turn on that layer, you will be colorize the text. You can double click on this box and you can change the colors. Okay, you can play then with the opacities of the color. I will not use the color now. And this is the text layer. Here we got the smart filters. So you can, if you double click here, you can change these values here. So sometimes it's better to use smaller values. It depends on your photo and your text size also. But sometimes if your text looks too much distorted, some kind, then just set lower values like 2 and 2. Then click continue, and just choose the PSD file that you made in the beginning. Okay, but you can also increase that. I will show you now. Let's set it to 10, for example, to see what that effects are actually doing. And select this one, and here, as you can see, so the text get more harder displacement effect actually. But as I said, sometimes high values can make a distorted text. I'm going to use about 7. Okay, and to edit the text, you need to double click here, click OK, and this is the text layer that we have opened on the beginning. I will close it down now. We don't need it. Okay, so when you double click on this here, you will click OK, you will get this window. So this is the text, and if you double click here, you will select the whole text, and you can click on the color. You can change the text color here also. And what you can also do, you can change the font, you can change the size, and if you want to type your own text, you can select the whole text, remove it, and start typing it again. When but you can also just remove the sentences. For example, I remove this one here, and then I type my text. Okay, and I will make one fill layer here, so I can better see the text. I will choose a white color, and we will turn off this layer later. I just need it now to better see the text. As you can see, it's a big difference. Okay, so if you want to use your text on, you can just type it. As I said, you can remove the whole text, and then or you can just remove some sentences, and you can also take your text, copy it, then click here, select the whole text, and just paste it over this text. Okay, you can also transform the text. Make sure that you selected this, not the layer mask. You must select the text here and go to free transform. You can rotate the text and can scale it. Okay, so now first I will leave this random text here. I will just change the font, this one. If you want this font, just contact me via my Vato profile page. I will give you the link. You can download it for free, and this font has a lot of options here. Okay, I said it's this light, and I'm going to go to Window Workspace, and I will choose Typography. So now I got a lot more options for text editing, and also here you see that opacity is lowered to 90. You can play with that opacity. Okay, I will leave it 90. And now how I usually customize the text is first I just select some segments, and then I create its size. Let's set it to 10, and then I change this. This is the space between the rows. Okay, and I just type something like usually sometimes the same as the font size, for example 10 or less. Now it depends on what kind of effect you want to achieve. So I'll use it about 8, and I'm going to select this part, set it also to 10, and here I'm going to use 8. So I'm going to repeat this step a few times, because I want to create a typography that is consisted of the sentences that are different size and appearance. So I later change this light mode also. Okay, that's like this. Okay, now we'll use a little more bigger values like 50. When I use a larger font size in comparing with other sentences, I usually select the whole visible sentence, because if I select only this part, then you will have and here use a smaller font, then you will have a little bit more space upper. So it depends what kind of effect you want to achieve. But I said when I use different font, large fonts like this, then I select the whole sentences. For example, if I use 15, I select like this. Here is 13. Okay, let's enlarge this text to here. You can also rotate the text this way. You can just choose edit transform, and for example choose this one, and you'll have actually a horizontally oriented text. You can change it also via this option here. Okay, and let's enlarge this a little bit. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the segments and change their appearance. Use a medium here, medium here, heavy here. Here I'm going to use heavy too. Here I'm going to use bold effect. Here too. Okay, I'm happy with this effect. So when you finish with that, just turn off this layer and go to File and Save, and your text will be automatically added on your photo, as you can see. Okay, and if you want to remove text some places, just select this layer mask here from the typography folder and choose a brush, take foreground color, set foreground color to black, and just remove the text where you want. I'm using a soft brush here, so I'll just remove it a little bit over here. Okay, that was the typography 2 folder. And what you can also do here is, if you want to quick make some typography effect, you can go to this website. Here just type the some theme, and for example I'll type graphic, go to submit, and he automatically made some typography that we're going to add on our photo. So I'll choose the orientation horizontal and vertical. I'm going to choose some other font like this one. We have a lot of options here to play with them. There are also similar sites like this where you can type your own text and he will make you this effect from it. And here I will just increase this, have more words. Okay, and when you finish, just go to save. I will choose the largest PNG image, 16 megapixels, and just save it here as a type. And now I'll get back, double click, I'll get back to my folder, go to File, go to Open, and just choose the, here it is. I will select only the text. Here it is, and now I'm going to move this text over here. It's a little bit large, too much, and so when you are scaling this, just hold down the Shift button and click on one of these corners, because in that way you will keep the proportions. Just set it like this and just save it again. Your text will be added here, but you will have to change it if you use this text made from the website with the background. You had to change its color mode to multiply, and here it is. You can also later play with this text, you can move it. Just when you finish with customer, just save it and he'll be automatically added here. Okay, and let's play with adjustments a little bit. Before that, I will show you one more thing. What you can also use here, you could make a tattoo on your face. Just copy it and paste it here as a, I will paste it as a shape layer. Here it is. I will rotate it horizontally, save it, and here it is. Just need to play a little bit with placing. You could use this layer mask, hold the Alt button and drag that layer mask here. So now when you move this, you will see where the tattoo will be visible. Okay, so you can make something like that too. Now I will remove that layer, I will get back the text, save it. Here is the text, and go to adjustments. Here we got the overall saturation, so you can just play with this value here. We got the overall contrast 1 and the overall contrast 2. I'll set this to 30%. You can just play with this cursor here. Okay, I'll just type the value, and here I will use 40. And this is the overall brightness. When you double click here, you can play with brightness here. Okay, and this is the layer that I said we will be make again. So just remove that layer, make a new layer. I'll make it above all the layers. Go to image, Apple image, filter other high pass, set value to 2. Okay, set color mode to linear light, and just lower its opacity to the value that you like. So you can move this cursor here. I don't find the value that you like. I will set 30. And color options, there are 21 color options to choose from. So just experiment, see what goes the best with your photo. I will take this one, but what you can also do, you can change its opacity. So I will change it to something like this, and then I'm going to play one more color option. For example, this one, or the opacity something like this. You can combine a few color options, of course. Maybe this one. Okay, I will use this one this time. And that was the typography tool. So I'll show you what you can, what all you can make with the typography tool. And now I'm going to show you how to use the typography one. First, remove the layer, sharpen layer, and you can leave the color options, of course, and just turn on typography one. You don't have to. You can leave this layer here, so you can always turn off typography one and get back to this effect. Okay. I'll just turn off this layer here and this. I don't need them now. Okay, here we got the three text layers. This one covers the shadows of your photo, this one the midtones, and this one covers the highlights of your photo. They have different opacities, and they all have a color layer above them. So just if you turn off that layers, you'll colorize them. You can double click on that boxes then and play with colors. And what you can also do, if you want to try some different color combination, you don't have to change the colors of all three layers. You can just select this quick color combination layer, double click here, and just get very quick different combinations. But you can of course then play again with these layers. Okay, and what you can also do, you can select this brush color here layer, take a brush layer, I'll use soft brush, and just brush the colors, and then use a little bit different one. Also, this layer affects our colors a little bit. I will turn it off now. So you can leave the color black and white, but you can colorize it on any way you like. Okay. You can again turn on these layers even. And this is the background color. You double click there, you can change the color. But if you use this layer, then your color should be white. You see, because in other colors your brush layer will be visible, but if you turn it off, then you can choose any other color. Okay, you can use any color, but don't use this layer. This layer is only when you use white color, and that's I'm going to use now. Okay, and now how to edit the text. These texts are editing separately, and they all have the displace effect bar that is turned off, so you can just turn them on with one click. Just click here near the this white box, and you will turn off, turn the displace effect on, and then you can play with the value. Double click on displace, you can change it again. From just click OK, then choose the PSD file that you have made, and that's it. So let's edit the text. Double click here. Here it is. And this text you can edit in the same way as we edited in the typography 2. So you can also remove this text, type your own, replace the text. You can do any you want. So I'll again use the same font, and I'll set size 3. Just like the text when you're moving the text layer. Okay, when you're using smaller fonts, then your image will be more visible. If I can say, it will be more defined. If you use the larger fonts, this photo will not be so contour will be not so visible. Okay, so let's scale some parts. Usually when I use here any value, I use for 2 points less value. Okay, so if I use here 7, then I will use here 5, but of course you can try with other values as well. Let's use 9 here. Okay. And what I forgot to say about the typography 2, you can also make here, you can duplicate this text layer, and so you can make overlapping text effects like this. Okay, when you move the second one, and you can also make one text to be horizontally oriented and the other one to be vertically. Okay, like this. You can do that for typography 2 also. You can play with these opacities. You can make one text behind it and lower its opacity like this. Okay, and I will turn it off now so I can select this text. Let's make light. Here I will use bold, heavy, medium. Okay, so you can play a lot here. I will leave it like this. I'll turn off this layer and just save it. And before that, don't forget to turn off the color fill layer. So I'm placing here this layer only to see the better the text. So turn it off and then save your photo. And then get back here, and here it is. The text is added here, and you can play with the adjustments again. So I will leave them like this, and you can play it with color options again. So I'll just set something like this. And I hope you understood everything. And yes, I forgot to edit the second text. So this was the text that covers the shadows. Now I'll edit the text that covers the midtones, this one here. So double click on it. And what you can also do here, you can take this text from the shadow layer, just copy, come here, select the whole text and paste that one, then select this letter T, and now place the text. Okay, I'm selecting it to see if it covers the whole image, and you can edit in the same way as all other text. Its opacity is set to 70. You can change it if you like. I will leave it like this and just save it, and then get back here, and that text will be applied here. This is the displace effect. Sometimes I turn it off, sometimes I turn it on, depends on what effect would like to achieve. Okay, I will turn off the text 2 now. I will not use it at all. And this is the text 3. His opacity is set to only to 20. You can set it even to 100 here. I'll just make it smaller, and you can save it, and when you get back here, you can now change its opacity here also. Okay. I will not use the text 3 also this time, so I will just use the text 1, and I will make a sharpen layer. Let's go to high pass, the same as we did before, linear light, I'll set it to 20, and that's it. I'm pretty much happy with the effect, and I hope you understood everything. So if you need any assistance with the action, just feel free to contact me via my Envato profile page, and thanks for watching. Bye.